Hello there everyone, on today's video we're going to talk about the Tesla stock split that recently happened a few days ago. So what is a stock split? What does it mean for you as an investor? Remember, I'm not giving investment advice here, but I'm just saying this is what has happened and what are the implications. So 3-for-1 stock split. That's what Tesla said last week. They said, look, for every one share that you have, you'll now have 3 going forward. It's called a 3-for-1 stock split. Now, why do companies do stock splits? Generally in the corporate world in the US, they've kind of gone out of fashion over the years, but there are obviously some high-profile companies still do stock splits. And what tends to happen is when the share price gets so high that the companies say, look, we want to encourage more retail investors to invest in the companies, not just investment banks or pension funds. You know, smaller retail investments, you and I, we can buy a share of Tesla. It's not going to cost us thousands of dollars because they do a stock split and they say, look, the share price was, say, $1,000 and now we're going to do a 3-for-1 and all of a sudden the share price drops by a third. That's what happens. That's what did happen. The rationale being that it's more affordable for retail investors to acquire shares. Now, actually, fractional shares have been around for a while anyway, so that argument, you know, it's kind of flawed in a way because you can always get fractional shares. You can own a 0.37 of a share or whatever, but you know, I take the point that it is more attractive to someone to own a full share rather than a fractional share. But anyway, it gives a indicator to the markets that the company is doing well and the company is going places. That's also a signal on the stock markets. So stock splits, 3-for-1. What else? Right. So trading began last Thursday. Immediately after the stock split, the share price was $302, which is a third of what it was the day before. Now, the rationale of this as well, from a corporate point of view, is that over time, you'd expect the share price to go back up. So the whole issue with the point of the stock split is that the company is worth so much. So the company is worth X amount of dollars, and you have a share of that, however many shares you've got, and all of a sudden you've got 3 times as many shares. But the value of the business hasn't gone up, it hasn't changed at all. So the value per share divided by 3 basically. But then hopefully as time goes on and the months and years that follow, that share price will creep back up. So, you know, Tesla's probably thinking in a few years' time, let's hope that $300 share price gets back to the £1,000 that it was before the stock split. And then that's how these companies grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger. So historically, the stock markets, because there's so much data going back decades and decades on this. So historically, when these stock splits occur, the share price does indeed tend to rise in the 12 months following the stock split. So Tesla is obviously hoping that history will repeat itself here, and that over time, yes, the share price will go up, and who knows, it may well get back to the price per share that it was before the stock split. Could get back to $1,000, but just something to think about if you've got any Tesla shares. And actually, what alerted me to this, right? Because I've got a disclaimer. I've got some shares in Tesla, and the investment platform hadn't updated itself post stock split immediately after. So it basically showed a third of the value that it should have been. And I was like, hang on, what on earth has happened to the Tesla share price? And then I was like, right, okay, they've done a stock split. Now it all makes sense. And then it takes a bit of a lag for the investment platform to re-show that. The shares haven't gone anywhere, but it's just the admin behind it. But there you go. Stock splits make it more accessible for individual investors, so you don't have to have fractional shares. And then also from the corporate point of view, the rationale that the share price will get back up over time. So if you like this video, please do subscribe. And as always, I'll see you soon.